The UK government yesterday passed the Deprivation of Citizen Order Act of 2025. In this video, we're going to break it down to how it will affect people from our community. I will also share the latest update that is happening right now in UK immigration. Frank is my name. For those seeing my face for the first time on this channel, we share the latest update to inform and educate our audience. The landscape is changing. This is the best time to stay informed. Those that have information, updated information, are those that will succeed. Nobody knows what is going on now. Let's dive into this story. Frank is my name for those seeing my face for the first time. So, the UK government passed a brand new bill. This bill was only signed into law yesterday. If you know anyone who is planning to apply for British citizenship, please kindly ensure that they see this video. There is no substitute to information. This bill is going to have a far-reaching impact on people from our community. Again, the bill is called the Deprivation of Citizen Order Act of 2025. What does this bill mean and how does it affect people? Basically, currently in the UK, before this bill was passed, when you are a British citizen and the government deemed that your citizenship needs to be revoked, this bill, it just basically streamline the process that the government has to take to revoke your citizenship. Say, for instance, you commit a crime, or the government deemed that on national security ground that your stay in the country is not conducive to the public good. In the past, when they revoke your citizenship, you can still go on, and whilst you are appealing the citizenship which has been revoked, you will still be able to claim your British citizenship or say to the government, by rendering me of my citizenship, it means that I am going to be rendered stateless. So some people whose citizenship was being in the process of being revoked in the past, they will quickly renounce the other citizenship. Say, for instance, you have someone who have dual national, and the government have informed them that they want to revoke their citizenship, or their citizenship is being revoked. They will quickly go and renounce the other nationality. Say, for instance, if you have somebody who has Bangladesh, Nigeria, and British, and the British government want to revoke your British passport, you will quickly go and renounce the Nigerian passport and say you're no longer Nigerian, you only have British citizenship, and by law, the government cannot render you stateless. You cannot be rendered stateless. So a lot of people were using this, what they call loophole, to stay in the country. When they know that their citizenship is already, it's been revoked, they will use this loophole, and they'll start using this loophole to stay in the country. And the government realized that this is not making it harder for the government to revoke citizenship from people that they want to revoke. And this is what this came into effect. In February this year, there was a popular case which the Supreme Court looked into, where this person who was revoked citizenship, there was a gap. And the gap that was identified in February allowed the person to still continue to claim British and regain their citizenship, despite the fact, while they were going through the appeal, despite the fact that the government has revoked their citizenship. If you know anyone who has British citizenship, they need to know this, because this is the latest update. It only was announced, it was given royal assent. The king signed this into law yesterday. If you know anyone who has British citizenship, this update is fresh. It's very important that they know what is going on with their citizenship, because you could be outside the country and you went on holiday and you're coming back, you put your passport in, they tell you, Mr. John, your passport has been revoked, you're no longer British, you cannot return back to the UK. So this is why this update is very, very important. Henceforth, the government will not be required to release individuals from immigration detention center or allow them back into the UK if their citizenship has been revoked on security ground. The new law passed by Parliament on the 21st of October will also prevent a person from renouncing other nationalities they hold in order to render themselves solely British. This is very, very important. And Dan Jarvis, the minister who pushed this through, said they are doing this because they realize that a lot of people are using British, they are claiming to be British and using British citizenship, making it hard for the government to revoke their citizenship whilst they are going through the appeal. The new law that the government has passed apply to those who have British citizenship, and if you have British citizenship, you need to be informed about this, especially those who involve themselves in things that is not too good. This is why this update is absolutely important that you know this update which the government has just passed yesterday. Meanwhile, an immigrant whose passport has been revoked. This is very, very important. This is another update that we have for you. An immigrant whose British passport has been revoked, citizenship was revoked for this guy. This guy came to the UK. He came to the UK 1999. When he came, he lied about his age. He lied that he was born in 1985 when actually this brother was born in 1984. And he also lied about the country where he was born. He told the authorities that he was born in a country which is not his country. He sought asylum. When this brother sought asylum, the government then granted him exceptional leave to remain in the UK because he claimed to be from a country where there is war, and he claimed to be under 18 at that time. They granted him based on what the information. Listen to this story. It's going somewhere. The exceptional leave that was granted to this brother was granted between 1999 to 2003. They said, okay, we'll give you exceptional leave to remain in the country for 4 years. By 2003, this brother then applied for indefinite leave to remain, which was granted. When indefinite leave to remain was granted, a year later, the brother was granted British passport. And this brother started telling people, oh, I have British passport. Amongst his friends that knew that this brother lied to the authority in his application, the friend informed the Home Office that this brother, the years that he claimed to be, is not the correct year. He lied about his country. He lied about his age. The Home Office then wrote this brother and told him that they were investigating his citizenship. How the guy acquired the citizenship, they were investigating it. They told him in 2019, the guy received a letter assuming with this law that was passed today, this brother would not even receive a letter. His citizenship will be revoked without him even knowing. The guy received a letter, and that letter informed him that the government intends to deprive him of his citizenship because his citizenship has been found to be null and void because the guy lied in his application. The guy citizenship was deprived in 2019, and since 2019, this guy has been fighting with the government. Yesterday, the judge now said after 26 years, the guy won, the government will appeal. The guy won, the government will appeal. Or fighting between him and the government have now said, okay, the judge that now ruled the guy in the guy's favor that he won the case. The guy now admitted that he lied to the authority. He lied to the authority, but because he has been in the country for 26 years and been fighting this for 26 years, they now restore his citizenship back to him. So the guy is saying that one of the lessons that you can learn from this case is to be honest in your application. If you lied, you will be found Once you're found, you will be in serious trouble. Meanwhile, as we reported yesterday, the UK is still carrying out raids across the country. I regret to inform you that 200 people were arrested yesterday in Belfast as part of the crackdown that the Home Office is carrying out looking for illegal immigrant. So this raid is happening across the country, all over the UK. There's raid going on, raiding salon, barber salon, nail salon, places that they suspect that illegal immigrants will be. Those places are being raided. Like I announced yesterday, one of our Nigerian lady is currently being held. Had 2 children. They're at home. We have not been able to share with them what is happening with their mom because the children are too young. Their mom was raided in a nail salon where she was working in Manchester. And I speak to you today. This woman doesn't know her fate. She's currently being held in deportation center, and the children, they are in limbo. So this is the latest update. There's a new law that has just been passed. It's called Deprivation of Citizenship Order Act 2025. It was only signed into law yesterday. So go and read that. If you know that your citizenship can be revoked on certain grounds, you just need to stay on the right side of the law if you do not want it to be revoked. Also, we have updates that the raid is still going on across the country. The government is cracking down on illegal immigrants because they see that as one of the incentives that make people to come to the UK. Let me know if you know anyone that has been affected. Don't forget to give this a like, share with other people. As soon as there's any update, immigration related, be rest assured that this is the place where you will hear it. Don't forget to give this a like, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, follow us on all our social media channel. We'll continue to update our community.